In this video, I'm going to show you the crossover from Central over to West, starting at the top of 6060, which is where I am now, over to West to the Wild Side Lift, from the top of Wild Side Lift back to Central. I can already tell you it had been snowing, so it was sticky out there and slow. So usually this is faster and you can keep enough speed and make it, but not today, as you'll see. Now we're back on our way. Here's the first potential screw up. When you get to here, you want to kind of go to the right, which is what I almost missed here. If you go to the left where I almost went, it's a little bit slower. On a snowboard, you might have to unstrap and kick. But if you do, it puts you out higher up on the hill, a more difficult descent. However, if you do that, you can take the switchback and get back to this trail. You can see the switchback right there on the left. That's where you'll come down if you take the switchback. And that'll put you here, which puts you out at West, a little bit lower down the mountain in an area that's typically groomed and a little bit easier way down if that's what you're looking for. And this is what I was talking about. This is a groomed hill riding down to Wild Side. This was a Friday, so West opens at 2 p.m. typically. This is about 2:30. So you can't see it in the camera, but this is pretty fresh corduroy heading down to Wild Side. You can see right there where the old Wild Side base was and where the new Wild Side base is. Alright, so I've ridden the Wild Side Lift. This is at the top of Wild Side, you can see right here. You get off Wild Side, you take an immediate right. Now I put this clip back in here so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. You have to go immediate right and go down. You can't go to where those other people are over there. You've gone too far. You're going to go down the normal run back to the bottom of Wild Side if you do that. I mean, you could save it and still cross over to Central, but it's very unlikely you're going to make it if you go that way. And as you can see, the crossover is high, so you're not going down far before you hit this crossover. It's pretty obvious if you go the way I showed you in that clip earlier, but you just got to keep in mind it's pretty high. And just like on the way over from West with these snow conditions, it's pretty slow. So if you're on a snowboard, you need to maintain some speed. Maybe you'll make it, maybe you won't. In this case, I almost made it, but not quite. And you can see these guys walking it back. They're probably going to try to go down to the lower and easier crossover, and you'll see why in a minute. This thing puts you out in the middle of a run called Parachute, which is ordinarily a gnarly mogul field. It had been groomed, I guess, the day before, so not too bad today. And this puts me out right at the top of the holiday lift, which is the beginner lift at Summit Central. You can see right there. And I'm coming in between the 6060 lift on the right and the gallery lift on the left, straight into the Central Lodge. Thanks for watching.